that's deeper than the ocean right there. That's deep. That's really deep. You know, so now you all heard everything here. I mean, but I got, you know what, we can't go. I got a few more things in my mind. You know, when Michael Jackson, of course, and I say this because everybody knows nobody did this in the world but Michael Jackson. He sold the Thriller album. To this very day, it's still the highest selling album in the world. In the world. So, you know, I'm like, wow.
Once kids hear his music, I mean, you can automatically move in.
They do. They do. They do. You know, sometimes I just, you know, sit back and I start listening to all their music, and I listen to the oldie but goodies, and I listen to, you know, he has so many songs. Matter of fact, let me look into my music library here and see if I can pull up one of his oldie but goodie songs. I think I brought one in just because, just in case somebody wanted to hear it. Here we go. We'll let that play for a minute, then we'll go into something else. Meanwhile, while we're doing that, have you ever heard of Recycling Black Dollars?
Yes.
I was given a book by, it's the Black Business Resource Guide for Recycling Black Dollars. And the president, I met him, and, you know, people in the book like Yvonne Burke, she used to be the congresswoman. You know, you got all kinds of great people in there. Willis Edwards from the NAACP. You know, it just goes on and on. The Crenshaw Chamber of Commerce, and everybody else in there. Greg Doolin, who owns Doolin Restaurant, and all kinds of great people. Now, when you go into the book, it gives you all the information on anybody who has a business. All the black businesses. And how you can use them and support those businesses. And
this is the third new edition?
Yeah, this is the new edition, yes.
Where can you find it?
Well, it was given to me by one of the people who own it, but I guess you can go online. Let's see. www.rbdmedia.net. www.rbdmedia.net. And I'm sure you can see this online and read it online and find out what's going on and who's who and who's doing what in the black community. I just like to have information like that, and I think it's really important. Let's see if we can get a couple of oldie but goodies on there just for, you know, just for a minute. Because, you know, some people, they don't know all of Michael's music.
No.
Michael had so much music.
Right.
They're getting ready to release an album now that no one's ever heard before. It has nothing but Michael's music on it. I can't wait to hear it because I just want to hear what it is. You know what I mean? And I'm sure some of them are just really great, you know, songs. But songs like this, you know. I'll just turn it up a little bit. Let's do a Michael Jackson melody. Just, you know, I want you back. You know, and you know, this show is based on civil rights, and I say to everybody, Michael's civil rights were violated. His constitutional rights were violated. Do you remember when Al Sharpton did the press conference with Michael? And Michael was saying that my civil rights are being violated by Sony Records?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
That's why I know his death is bigger than that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. His death is bigger than the doctor. I mean, Dr. Conrad Murray did it, but there's people behind Dr. Conrad Murray. I believe that. Hey, how old were you when this came out? Me too. You know, I heard a girl wrote this song for the Jackson family. Yeah. A little girl wrote this song for the Jackson family. And this song became the #1 hit.
Oh, it's our ABCs.
It did. We found out how to say our ABCs, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
And hey Josh, talk about your business real quick. Tell everybody what you do.
You could reach us at number1artwork.com, and we provide from business cards to banners, websites, to any of your marketing needs, from printing to digital. Again, that's number1artwork.com.
Well, you ready? Can you pull up a picture of the Jackson family while we're talking? Do you have one with all the family members on there?
Yeah, they want to know, is the march still on for March?
Well, when they say march, I don't know about a march, you guys. I don't know about we're doing a march and all that.
I mean for September.
Okay, but September the 15th through the 18th is the Congressional Black Caucus in Washington, D.C. That's why I was turning the music down. I was just about to talk about it. You couldn't have asked about it at a better time. The Congressional Black Caucus is where a lot of stuff happens with all the Black Congress, senators, council people, mayors. Everybody's going to be there. Now, yes, that's where I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. From the 15th through the 18th. And those who do come there, I personally am not in charge of whatever the Jacksons are going to do. I'm sure they have their own itinerary, and I'm sure whatever they're going to do there, that's what they're going to do. All I'm going to do is support whatever they do. That's what I'm going to do. So if you want to be there, maybe you should reach out to some people who know more about the trip. From what I understand, maybe you can reach out and reach out to Miss Geraldine Hughes on Facebook. She probably knows a lot more information than I do. And I'm sure that she can help you with whatever's going on. I will be in Washington, D.C. I will be at the Congressional Black Caucus. I don't know what the itinerary is, again, for the Jacksons, if any of the Jacksons are going to be there, starting with Joe first. I don't know who's going to be there. I will be there. And if you are a supporter, and I see you there, we will support together.
Now, is this invitation only, or is it open?
No, it's open to the public. It's open to whoever wants to come. You know, but you do have to buy tickets to get in most of the events. Okay? And there will be a media day at the Congressional Black Caucus. You can look it up online. Go online and Google it. However, it will be completely up to you if you plan to take that trip. And when we get there, it's about Michael's name going down in the archives. As you know, Congresswoman Sheila, she is the one who put that into action. And she's the one who did that. So we just want to say, what I want to say, me personally, me in Washington, D.C., is that Michael was a great entertainer, Michael was a humanitarian, and Michael was a philanthropist, and I want that to go down in history. I want that to go down in history in the White House. That's why I'm going. Now, if you want to support that, that's where I'll be. From September the 15th to the 18th in Washington, D.C. Okay? I love everybody. God bless you. And we're just going through a melody in Michael's music right now. I'm talking about some, stuff. It's one of my favorite songs that he did, And this is before a lot of, people's times, but they don't know we used to roller skate on this song, roller skate now. Time? Okay. Well, I just want to say this in closing. Let's go back to 9/11. Remember 9/11, okay? 9/11 was not done by all the Muslims. It was not done by all the Muslims. You got a Baptist church by ground zero. You got a Catholic church by ground zero. You got a Protestant church by ground zero. You have a Methodist church. All the Christian church, Apostolic church, all by ground zero. All these are places to pray. So is a mosque. Don't try to kill the president. Don't kill the messenger. He's just trying to tell you that it's unfair. And I just want to show this to you. So I couldn't help but going by it. I'm not a Muslim. I'm a Christian. I go to First AME Church. Everybody knows that. It's the African Methodist Episcopal Church. But I bought this paper because it was something for me to look at. It's the Muslim newspaper, and it's talking about all the hate that people are having on the Muslims for wanting to build a mosque where people can pray. They just want to pray like everybody else. It's called the Final Call newspaper, and I just want you to see this because this is the anniversary of 9/11. a moment, it says, spits on graves on 9/11 victims because they want to build a mosque. No victory mosques here. Never forget 9/11. No, don't ever forget 9/11. I don't want you to forget 9/11. That's not what this is all about. Well, we just can't go around hating everybody, you know what I mean? I mean, gosh. What do you think about that?
Well, we want to make sure we point the finger in the right direction. And let's not point the finger at religion.
Right.
Let's point it at a certain people that belong to a religion.
Right.
The religion didn't do it. These people that work outside the religion did it. And it's so unfortunate that so many lives were lost. But like I said, let's keep in mind that our hate doesn't go toward the Muslim religion.
Right. So on that note, you know, since it's the anniversary of 9/11, wherever you are, God bless you. And pray for the people who lost their lives in 9/11, but also pray for all the people who have rights, who have civil rights, constitutional rights, and amendment rights. And to all my clients that I have worked for and that I am continuing to work for, I love you. I do the best work that I know how to do, that God has taught me to do. And that's very important, that we stand up for our rights. My job is to advocate for civil rights. That's what we do. We advocate for civil rights. My rights, your rights are always at stake. Remember, faith without works is dead. And if you want justice, you got to stand up for something or you'll fall for everything. What do you think? And now, the only limit in life is the one that you put on yourself, so let there be no limits. And remember, don't let anybody, no matter who it is, steal your joy. And if you don't have faith and you don't believe in the faith that you have, then that's called contaminated faith. Contaminated faith. That's my mission statement for the week. Don't have contaminated faith, because that's not going to take you anywhere. What do you think, Mr. Taylor?
Well, it's just like when you procrastinate.
Yeah.
Procrastination is as good as the devil. You know, it is.
Yes, it
Because
is.
it's a commitment to nothing.
Yes, it is.
So once you get out of that mode and say, hey, I want to do something for myself,
Yeah.
everything brightens up.
You know, it's amazing because I just want to say this. You know, Dr. Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream," right? And Jesse Jackson said, "Subsequently,
Yeah.
we will do it subsequently." Malcolm X said, "By any means necessary." Al Sharpton said that Michael had a life and that Michael had a right, and that we should stand up for Mr. Michael Joseph Jackson and the Jackson family. So I commend Al Sharpton. I commend Dick Gregory. I commend Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson came on our show last week, and he was on the phone for quite a while, wasn't he, Josh?
Yeah.
For some kind of way, last week's show, I mean, we had Jesse Jackson on. For some reason, that show would not stay up there. I don't know if somebody politically incorrectly sabotaged it or what, but Jesse Jackson's whole interview was just taken away. But we had Jesse Jackson, we had Mr. Michael Liberty, and Mr. Michael Liberty owns a lot of different good businesses, even in the entertainment industry, that helps a lot of people.
But Jesse Jackson's interviews on YouTube.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Hey, tell everybody how to get the Jesse Jackson's interview on YouTube.
I'll type it in for him.
Okay, so if you want to get to the interview for last week's show, if you want to see last week's show, our technical person, Josh, right now is doing that. But I just want to share this. I remember when Dr. Martin Luther King stood in front of the Washington Monument, and there was the lake right there, the Lincoln Monument, and he said, "We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday."